Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, parents and students. Welcome to the grade 10 going to grade 11 course selection orientation session. This is the most important and critical session for your grade 10 students as it will impact their final 2 years of high school leading up to graduation. This session will include information about what is expected next academic year. It's also a chance to clarify and answer any concerns and questions you might have regarding the course registration process or the IB program. We have administrators, counselors, IB department, subject leaders, all are here to address all your inquiries. I urge you all to pay close attention to the information presented. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you, Mr. Midhat. Dear parents, thank you for attending with us today's orientation. Dear students, as Mr. Midhat said, this is a very crucial meeting because it will determine your next year's journey in high school. First of all, I would like you to meet and I would like to introduce the high school team. Mr. Midhat Marabi is the high school principal. Ms. Ghussoon Mohammed is the high school vice principal. Ms. Mervat Awalma is the IB coordinator. And we have Ms. Layal Butras is the head of the counseling. Ms. Niyaz Deshti is the grade 11 and 12 counselor, and myself, the grade 9 and 10 counselor. So the objectives for today, we're going to provide important information about the coming streams of grade 11 and 12 and the course selection process. We're going to give you also a brief overview of the IB program that will be addressed by Ms. Mervat. Also, we're going to explore the college and university entry requirement, and that will be addressed by Ms. Layal. At the end of this session, we're going to give you an opportunity to visit all the booths. As Mr. Midhat said, that we have the subject leaders, the IB teachers here already with us in-house, so they will address all your inquiries. So, I know that you've been experiencing different things from middle school to grade 9 and grade 10. The big demands of the courses have been already experienced by you. Students should be more responsible in grade 10 in terms of submitting the work, meeting deadlines, and this all goes in a preparation of the coming 2 years and the college life. So, what will be next in the grade 11 and 12, different than in grade 10, that you'll have a courses that will be a 2-year long, which means in a grade 9 and 10, you've been taking courses that for a semester year. But in grade 11 and 12, it will be a year long, which means if you're an IB student, we're going to explain more about that, it will be a 2 years program. But for the non-IB, it will be a full year program. Also, what's really important to focus on at this stage is your grades. As all of you know, the grade 10 is the start of the GPA. In your transcript that will be shared by Ms. Layal later on, you will see how it's going to look like. It will show your grades from 9 till grade 12. But your cumulative GPA start calculating from grade 10. So that's why grades really matter at grade 10, because it will be the bottom line where you start collecting all the credits and the GPA. Having said that, but you've already completed 1 semester. Students can definitely work harder during the 2nd semester. One important thing that grades really matters in grade 10 because it will be the prerequisites, and Ms. Mervat also will explain more about that students need to earn an average, and a certain grade to be eligible to register for a certain IB course. High school, it's all based on credit. So the credit requirement by grade 10, that student needs to earn 1 credit in English, 1 credit in Arabic, 1 credit in math, 1 credit in science, 1 credit in social studies, 1 credit in the electives, 0.5 in PE, 0.5 in Bahrain history, and 0.25 in Islamic studies, which is a minimum total of credit need to be earned in grade 10 is 8.25. How a student can get the credit? By passing the course. To graduate within 4 years and earn the Bahrain Beyond School Diploma, the following academic requirement needs to be met. So throughout the 4 years, student needs to earn 4 credits in English, 4 credits in Arabic, 4 credits in math, 3 credits in science, and 3 credits in social studies, and 2 credits in the electives, 0.5 credit in PE, or TOK for full IB students. And in grade 9 and 10, you will be taking the Muwatana, the Bahrain history, and you will get a 0.5. So again, student gets the credit by passing the subject. So this is very important. For next year's streams, the Bahrain Beyond School offers 3 streams, which is either you're a full IB diploma, or an IB course, or a high school diploma. The full IB diploma, that means students need to take 6 subjects and the core requirements, which is a 3 standard level and a 3 higher level, with the core requirement TOK, extended essay, and the CAS. Ms. Mervet will explain into details all the requirements. The IB course, which means students will have a mix of an IB course courses and a non-IB courses. We highly encourage all students to take at least a minimum of 2 IB courses. The reason behind that, it's because of the preparation that the IB course will give into you. It will sharpen your skills, it will give you a solid foundation, and definitely will make you a better student. If you can all recall during the career week, when we hosted all the alumni, they've all emphasized and stressed upon one important note, that the IB program prepared them really well for the university. I know it's not going to be easy, and it might be challenging for some of you, but it's highly recommended that students step out from their comfort zone and try their best and try harder. And also, whenever university will look at your transcript, it will see the combination of courses that you've been taking. It will see what type of student that you were at high school. Are you trying to take the easy way out of it, or are you trying to challenge yourself and take like high challenging courses? Okay, so we strongly encourage students to work really hard during a grade 10 in order for them to be eligible to take at least 2 IB courses of their preferences. It could be art, it could be languages, it could be math, it could be sciences. And for the high school diploma, all the 3 streams, either you were a full IB or an IB course or a high school, all the 3 streams will meet the Bahrain Beyond graduation requirements. Before I hand it to Ms. Mervet, I would like to shed a light for the Crown Prince Scholarship Program. As you know, this is a very prestigious program and very selective. It's initiated by His Royal Highness the Crown Prince in 1999. The International Scholarship Program provide a fully funded university scholarship to our standing high school students on an annual basis. It also provides its recipients the training, the career development opportunities, and the cultural exposure. The criteria for the application, you should be a Bahraini citizenship, enroll in the high school in the grade 11. Again, GPA is very important. It's not the only thing that they look at, but it's one of the important factors. A GPA of a 97 and above need to be collected in grade 10 and the first semester in grade 11. So the selection process will start at the first semester of grade 11. As you know that we have almost every year a recipient from Beyond getting the Crown Prince Scholarship. And correct me if I'm wrong, the majority are IB students. And now I would like to hand it to Ms. Mervet to address all the IB requirements. Um,
It's okay.
بعدها؟ No.
Sure. I think it's easier. Hello, everyone. Hello, grade 10 students. I'm so happy to see you. You are the cohort of 2024, so you will be called 2024 cohort or candidates. Today, we're going to make it like brief, talking about the IB program. I'm not here to preach for this program. I'm here just to tell you why the IB program is the program to choose, and why for each and every single student in grade 10 to consider, be enrolled in IB courses. You have the options to opt out of the program. However, choosing the IB program, as Ms. Layal is going to confirm this, it will waive credits to the university, and it will help you a lot in being accepted in most of the prestigious universities around the world. Actually, the program in itself, though it's challenging, but it's rigorous, and it will be looked at highly at the university, especially that students, they undergo a lot of research, TOK, and CAS experiences. Actually, these are the things that make the character and they character of the IB students, and they empower them. We're looking here to build characters. We know that we care about content, but we want to equip them with skills which they will long life last with you. These are the things you're going to take out of Bayan School when you leave. You're not going to remember what you have studied with all the respects in sciences and math, but you will remember the skills that you have developed and progressed at. So this is why this program, I am here to preach for this program. I am an IB lover, by the way, because I am an IB workshop leader, and I know that this program will equip everyone. I'm sorry, my voice is like, okay. All right, thank you. Thanks. All right, so let's start. You have to excuse me, I don't usually follow the PPT, and sometimes I can get carried on, so please stop me. Okay. Very briefly, the program, okay, you see? I should have this here. The program is of the IB program. I just want to highlight one thing. There is a misconception about IB. When you say IB, especially for parents, you think that IB is DP. IB is of 4 programs, and in the school, we are authorized to provide the diploma program, the blue program. So, the IB has PYP, middle, diploma, and career. The PYP is from grade 1 till grade 6 or 5. The MYP, middle years program, is from 5 or 6 till 10. And the diploma is grade 11 and 12. And there is an equivalent program which is called CP, where vocational studies are being involved. So here our major focus is only on diploma program grades 11 and 12. And it's a concurrent program, which means the students, once you're in, you have to finish 2 years. So the course, you study the course the first year, and you complement the course in the second year. That means it's a connected course. You cannot finish 1 year, then say, okay, I'm gonna change this course the second year. It's unlike CP subjects or non-IB programs, which makes sense, because that gives you more time to practice the internal assessment, to know more about the subject, and to dive deep in depth with the knowledge and the content and the skills of the program. The IB mission is very important and so much aligned by Bayan Bahrain School mission. The most important thing about the program are these highlighted blue words. And you can see they are blue because they represent the color of the program. We aim to create students, or sorry, not to create, I'm terribly sorry for this expression, to build or to develop students' characters in order to invest in inquiring, knowledgeable, caring, and risk takers, students who have learner profile, who are able to sit the internal and the external examinations, though that they are rigorous exams, but these exams, they will prepare the students to be more open-minded, to be more open to culture and international mindedness. It's a program for everyone. It's not a program per se that is tailored for Bahrain Bayan School. It's for the world around us, all the countries around us. That's the beauty behind the program. So any students who want to move later on from one country to another, and if you meet other graduates from IB schools in any university, you will speak the same language, which is the IB language. I'm sure you are going to experience this once you leave the school, and you're going to be accepted in many universities. This program has been authorized in our school since 1993, And we are very proud about this program because it's very prestigious. It's actually the most prestigious program. I'm not biased, but it is the fact. And our school is very committed to developing this program as well as its staff and students, definitely. So we are here to serve the students, make the best out of their capabilities and abilities, and to build on characters and empower you as future leader of Bahrain. The most important focus in this program is the IB Learner Profile, which they are so similar to our Bayan values. We want you to graduate becoming inquirer, communicator, caring, knowledgeable, thinkers, courageous, principled, risk-taker, balanced. All of these are attributes that we try to instill in your character in grade 11 and 12 with the help of all of your lovely teachers, the IB teachers here, the CAS coordinators, the TOK teachers, the counselors, the admin. So actually, it's a collective responsibility. It's not only you alone in this journey. We are next to you, we are going to support you, and we are going to give you whatever it's going to take to make this journey a successful one so we can celebrate together. So always remember, IB thou tough, it's a myth, by the way. It's not tough, it's fun. It's the way you look at it, it's your perspective. You have to think big. What do you want in the future? Do you want something easy that you're not proud of? Or when you graduate, you start having these stories that you can narrate and share as a recollections with your son, daughter, in front of people, in front of your colleagues when you start working. IB is your program, by the way. So please think about it and reconsider that if students, they opt to choose not to have an IB course, I believe they have to give it a second thought. The IB program basically focuses on skills. We want you, as I told you at the beginning, we're not focused only on content. We don't like to spoon feed you with information. You will forget the information, but what is going to stay with you are the skills. And these are the skills that we want to build on and we want to instill. We want you to become communicators. We want you to become sociable. We want you to become transferable. And we want you to have self-management. Self-management, how to be organized, how to submit your deadlines or your assessments and tasks on time, and how to be thinkers, creative thinkers, critical thinkers. We don't want anyone to dictate you. We want your agency to be practiced. We want your voice to be heard. You are the people to lead your learning. It's student-centered, not teacher-centered. You are going to tell us what you want, and we are going to do what it takes to make your journey the best journey ever. Again, I'm telling you, reconsider, think about it. The IB program is for everyone. It's not only for A students. This is a misconception. If you think that the IB program is for A students, I'm sorry to tell you, that's not right. It caters for all students, and the IB has something for those students who need extra time, they have some difficulties in reading or whatever, the IB attends to their requests. Now let's talk about the model. I wish that I have this mic here, by the way, I'm sorry. The model is clear. As Ms. Zainab said, they are of 6 subjects that you have to choose. 3 should be at higher level, and another 3 should be at standard level. The Bayan School, every year, we offer new subjects. We know that there is very high demands on other subjects like films, like global politics, like theater and literature, and hopefully you will be able to introduce that, but not your time. The cohort of 2025 and the ones that they're going to come after. But what we have at hand right now, we offer English language and literature. Please, we want to see the representative of our English language and literature, Ms. Mirna. She is our subject leader. You can see everybody know Ms. Mirna. So she's going to be your guide in this journey, be it high level or standard level. We have the high level and standard level Arabic language and literature. We have Ms. Hanan as well over there. You have to know your subject leader, whom I'm sure that you know them. Language B, and thanks to Bayan for offering this subject newly. It's a newly offered subject. It's language B, and it's not given to anyone. It's just only given to students who choose to be full IB students and who choose to have 2 sciences. And Ms. Hanan as well is the one who is in charge. So thank you for the English and the Arabic department with Mr. Yasser, Mr. Umran, Mr. Dan as well, and Ms. Angela. We have the sciences. We have biology, physics, Environmental Systems and Societies, Chemistry, and Computer Science, represented by Miss Susan. We have the Biology, Miss Maria, she's the Chemistry teacher. And Environmental, we have Miss Laji and Mr. Tony, Mr. Antoine. And we have the Computer Science, Miss Shruti, and Miss Hiba as well. She's our backbone support. Where's Miss Hiba? Okay. For the individuals and societies, by the way, I like to use the IB language. We don't refer in the IB to the individuals and societies, which you refer back to as social studies. The IB world, we don't use social studies or humanities. We say individuals and societies. So you will see this word recurrent a lot in the guides or in any paper that you will receive. We have history, we have business, we have economics or econ. You will hear this word a lot. Digital society, it's newly changed. I think you've, previously it was called ITGS, and now it's changed. And you're lucky because it's a new curriculum. It's a new enhanced curriculum. Now it's more fun, more connected to media, and more interactive, I can say. And psychology. And we have Mr. Amr, he's a newly joined candidate with us, an employee, and he's a TOK teacher. And I wish that I didn't miss anyone, Mr. Saleh, and we have the arts, Miss Amy and Miss Ruqayya, and we have Mr. Majdi, Muhammad, and we have Mr. Sami. All of us, we are here today for you. We work together collaboratively. It's a collective responsibility. You're not here alone. We are with you. So whatever I cannot help or I cannot afford, Miss Layal, the teachers, the subject leaders, the vice principal, the principal, we are all here to help you out. You're not alone in this journey. But please think, correct me, Miss Mirna, the famous poet Robert Frost, The Road Not Taken. So think about it. I don't know if you understood what I said. So take the road like Red Riding Hood. She took the road that was not taken. So think about it. Anyways. So as I said, you have to choose 6 subjects. And those who will choose full IB, they have to take core program. They have to take TOK, Theory of Knowledge. It's a very interesting subject. It will open up your horizon. It will let you start thinking and questioning everything around you in a very structured and in a very scientific method way. And the extended essay, it's a research paper which most of the students, they join the full IB because they need to take this research paper to get their acceptance. And usually this research paper, it's their gateway to use it in their first year to major in a specific specialization at the university. And this is exactly what I did, by the way. My extended essay during the university, it was in political science, and I used it to study diplomatic studies. So you can use this research paper because it has your copyright and it is under your name. It will be checked against any plagiarism, and it will be solely yours. So your name will be shared and you are an author of a paper. So think of how this program is preparing you for what's next. Better future, better career. Ms. Layal is gonna tell you more about it. For more information, because I know that all of you now, you had your classes, for more information about the details of the program and the selection, please refer back to the IB office or the counselors or Ms. Zainab, and we will give you more details. All of the information here is going to be shared with you using a barcode, which I compiled all, not me of course, all the team, we compiled for you, all the subject briefs. It gives you information about each subject, what to expect, the exams, the weight of each exam, and studies and research on the IB. So you have to do your homework as well, and you have to do your research. And by the way, don't think that you will wait till it's summer. From now, you have to start researching your university, what major you want to specialize at, sit with your parents, talk to the counselors, talk to your IB teachers. All of the IB teachers, they are your flashlights and they will guide you. So from now, you should start. The most important thing that I need to highlight, which Ms. Layal is going to emphasize, I'm sure, and Ms. Zainab, is the add and drop process. I'm sure that you have heard about the add and drop process, which gives us most of the headache most of the time. The point is, the add and drop period is just only a 1 week period. Students, they don't have the liberty to change their mind. That's why we're telling you from now, think wisely and start doing your homework right now. You cannot, in the middle of the year, you wake up and you tell us you want to change the subject. This can't happen. Because the IB refrains us with hours. If you are HL, if you choose to have higher level subject, which has more topics, you have to finish 240 hours. And if it's standard level, you have to finish 150 hours. And my duty is to prove that to the IB. So you cannot change classes easily, because this will cause us problems with the IB, and it will cause problems to your certificate as well, and to the integrity of the program. These subject briefs, they give you information for you to share with your parents and with anyone, with each other. You sit together, collaboratively sit together, do panel sessions together, discuss, and look at each subject and what it has to offer you. Each subject, it will tell you, it will prepare you for which profession, especially the subject briefs for maths. It gives you in details if you are to become engineers, if you are to become designers, architecture, read these subjects, and this is the link. And the barcode, as I told you, it's shared with you, and you can take a picture using your mobile. The matrix, all IB students, this is not for the course students. Only IB students, they have to meet the expectations of this matrix. They have to finish the TOK extended essay with a minimum total of 1, because if you will flunk one of these, you won't be granted the full diploma. So even if you aced it in TOK, you aced it in extended essay, you didn't ace it in CAS because you spent most of your summer just wasting your time, not doing activities, that means jeopardizing your full IB diploma. We will discuss that more in depth with your TOK teachers, extended essay, and CAS coordinators. CAS is about months. It's not about hours, and it's about experiences and activities. By the way, this is the most fun part, TOK extended essay and TOK extended essay and CAS. That's why they call it the core of the program, the heart of the program. The rest, they are subjects. You need to study. These are activities. You practice your skills, you share with each other, you interact with the outer world, with organizations, with other schools, you help others, you go do service. So most of the students, they enjoy the creativity and the activity part of this program. And I'm sure that you have witnessed many of these activities being conducted by the student council or by the CAS students this year. Unfortunately, in the last year or previous year, because it was COVID and the pandemic, it prevented students from practicing their CAS activities. However, they were creative enough to come up with activities to be conducted even at home. We come to the most important part. Many students, they choose to deviate away from the IB program because of the fear of these acronyms, IA and EA, internal assessment and external assessment. These assessments, by the way, are similar to the CP classes. It's just only the naming and the labeling and the weights. The IB requires each IB student who's enrolled, be it course student or full IB student, to sit for 2 kinds of exams. The first one is IA, we call it internal because it's conducted inside the school. The teachers, they do the exams and they grade you, and we share the grades with the IB. External means the questions, they come from the IBO, we don't know about them. We never or are never exposed to the questions before it is the day of the exam, and the IB examiners, they correct them for you, not us. But you have to look at the weight. The weight of the IA is like 70 to 80%. So that's why your teachers, later on, you will see that in grade 11, they will start nagging and they will start following and chasing you to work on your IAs and EAs in order to prepare you to have a safe and relaxing year in grade 12. Basically, by the way, grade 11 is the lump sum work. Grade 12, it's the time that you start to cool down and you start thinking of your university. Most of the work happens in grade 11. So you have to be serious about it. You have to approach the program with grit and resilience. And we're all there to help you. At the beginning, it's hard, but it's fun. And you will cherish every single moment in this journey. And I'm sure you will celebrate it and we will celebrate it all together. What to expect in DP Year 1? Some internal assessments are done during this year when you are in grade 11, as I told you. And the most, or the cleverest people and the most self-managed, they try to finish everything in Year 1. So for them, Year 2, they just relax, they polish their work, and they start looking for universities. You don't need to confuse yourself. So try to finish most of the work in Year 1. Teachers, they are very helpful, and they will help you reach this point if you're willing to do that, and to offer like dedication towards your internal assessment. Major portion of the syllabus is taught in this year. That's why in the second year, we kindly refuse of adding and dropping certain subjects, because most of the curriculum is done in Year 1. Lots of practice on approaching and practicing exam questions. Extended essay, the first draft should be submitted by maximum summer. And I thank here all the extended essay supervisors, because they dedicate time from their summer all around the world, because they travel hometown or they are here to look at your extended essay. So I salute them for this and have to offer them to look at your extended essay during their summer break. TOK exhibition, which is a fun and new additional enhancement to the TOK curriculum. CAS activities and projects. A lot of students, they like to do the activities and projects during summer. And Bahrain has plenty of marvelous attractions and service areas which you can service at and do activities. Developing lifelong skills. The aim is to develop your skills. These skills are the ones to take once you're done and once you graduate. Expectations in Year 2, by the way, 0. Forget what's there. Because what I expect, everything should be done in Year 1. This is your target. Finish everything in Year 1. Year 2, you have to be relaxed. You have to be, what do we say? Stress-free. And start polishing and developing your work and celebrating your last year with your peers. Okay? All right, sorry. We have deadlines in IB, and I'm very strict about deadlines. At the beginning of grade 11, we're going to give you a session, and I'm going to share with you deadlines. You are expected to meet these deadlines. And any student who doesn't meet the deadline, he's not going to be granted any extension. I'm telling you, the exam, it's fun. However, it builds on your self-management. It's like whenever you have an activity or an event with your family, you mark it in your calendar. It's the same thing. And we do our best to share it with you at the beginning of the year, because if you have any concern, we listen to you. So we might change the deadline calendar. So you can debate it with your subject leaders. Okay? About to finish. I'm just going to share with you historical achievement of our Bayanis since 2012 to 2021. Number of students last year, there were 20 students, percentage 100%. Look at the percentage. Very few students, they don't make it in the IB. Very few. So think about this. And now I will leave. I'm very happy seeing you all. Looking forward to working with you and serving you next year. And now it's Ms. Zainab who is going to take the lead, talking more about registration and add and drop process. Thank you so much, guys.
Hi. I know it's a lot of information, and it might be hard to digest now, but we're going to provide you with the QR that contain all the needful resources. I just want to explain more about the registration process before I hand it to Ms. Layal. So we're going to open the registration on Sunday. You will be receiving an email that contains all the information. You will be registering using PowerSchool, using your school email and your password. So it's the same credentials that you're using. We're going to open the registration till April. I just want to highlight one important part. The block schedule and the courses will be based on your selection. So students, please, whenever you're going to make the decision with your parents, with the help from the school, you need to consider that, no, I'm not going to do it randomly and I'm going to change it next year. No, because the way that we do the schedule, it's based on your selections, in order for us to ensure that we're trying to accommodate all of your selection. So you're going to receive an email on Sunday, and we're going to open the registration starting from Sunday. We're going to have a visit to your advisory classes to help you with the registration. Have a discussion with your parents. Come and see me. Come and see the college counselors as well if you have any question. And also, we're going to provide you with a tutorial. It's like a 1 minute. It will teach you how you can use PowerSchool for the registration. And now I'll hand it to Ms. Layal, the head of the counseling.
Hi, everyone. To the important part, colleges. So you're all here so that you can graduate at the end of grade 12 and go into college, right? So this is where I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna try to help you as much as I can. If not now, maybe later, we're gonna be meeting with all of you with your parents so that we make sure that you're making the right selections for next year. The advantages of becoming an IB diploma student in Bahrain Bayan is the following. One, you're gaining a well-rounded education, a standardized education. So being an IB means you're not the only one. There are students around the world who are having the same program, they speak the same language, and colleges look at them in a specific way. You have more weight if you are an IB student, and I'll explain why. You have access to top universities from all over the world. Why? Because you're gonna see that your GPA weighs higher than somebody who doesn't take any IB courses. And GPA is very important to get into university. For colleges, specifically people in Bahrain, they go a lot to the UK. They end up studying in the United Kingdom. If you are a full IB student, you will be able to go to the UK and enter first year, which means for parents, that means less money. It means you are going to study 3 years as opposed to 4 if you're not a full IB student. In addition, if you are somebody who's going to the US and you are taking IB courses, these courses will waive courses at the university level, which means if you're taking biology HL, you do not need to take the intro to bio in your first year in college, which means, again, less money for your parents. The IB diploma students of Bayan have all been Crown Prince scholarship recipients, which is something, to think about if you're pursuing this. The full IB BBS students have gained entry to universities such as Harvard, Yale, Stanford, Imperial. We have UPenn this year. We had Georgia Tech last year, all full IB students. And many IB students get many scholarships because their GPA is very high and allows them to be competitive in that market. As I spoke about GPA, look at this carefully. You see an A+ in a CP course is 4.3. In an IB-SL course, it's 4.8. And an IB-HL course, it's 5.3. Do you see the difference? So if you are studying math today in CP and you get A+, you will never go beyond 4.3. But if you're studying math HL, and getting A+, you are at 5.3 out of a 4 GPA, 4.0, which means for universities, when you're applying and you're presenting this GPA, they'll be like, wow, these students are amazing, they are doing amazing coursework, et cetera, et cetera. To apply to university, you are going to need a transcript from the school. The transcript shows your grades from grade 9 to grade 12. So each box is 1 year level. Now, if you look at this, a lot of the students, when they come right now, grade 11, grade 12, Miss, I want to apply, Miss, give me my transcript. And they look at it, they're like, but grade 10 is on there. And I'm like, yes, grade 10 is on there. It's going to the university. They're like, but I wasn't focused. I didn't know this is going to go. So we're telling you now, grade 9, grade 10 will appear on your transcript, which means the university admission office is going to look at all of your grades from last year. What counts in GPA is actually from this year. Grade 10, 11, and 12, you'll get the cumulative GPA at the end, and this is what you're going to apply with. It's not working. Okay, so things to consider while you're thinking about a major. And I am sad to tell you that I know you are in grade 10, and I know it's very early on, but you need to start thinking about a major from this year. Why? Because your course selection will dictate which majors you can take. So, in order for you to think about a major, take a look at this. Identify your interests, passions, and abilities. What are you good at? What do you enjoy doing? What are your abilities in a certain subject? If you know you're really bad at math and you're trying your hardest, but it's not something you enjoy, then know for a fact you cannot be an engineer. And then know what is it that you can be in that case. Do your research. Identify a career path. Am I mainly interested in the medicine area? Am I mainly interested in engineering? Am I mainly interested in business? In technology? So identify something that is a bit, general, I would say. Study your chances of finding work in the future. So this might be important to some of you and you want to finish your education and directly get into work. Will that major allow me to do this? Do I need a graduate degree in order for me to do this? That means, do I need a master's? Do I need a PhD in order for me to work? So think about that. Now, in order for you to do research on universities, you have two ways of doing it. You can either just go online, do your research on Google, or you can use CALFO, which is the program that we use in the school. You have access to. Ms. Zainab has used it with you, and it allows you to research colleges all over the world. It gives you their acceptance rate, it gives you their entry requirements, and you can look there for the courses that they require from you. Now, this is very important. Please stay with me. Grade 10, you are going to select your courses for next year. If you know you're going into medicine and you are a full IB student who wishes to be a full IB student, you need to take chemistry and biology at higher level. This is very important because you cannot get to grade 11 at the end and be like, I'm doing medicine in the UK and I took biology SL. You will not be accepted. You may have wasted your chances at going first year because you didn't take the courses that are right for you. Same thing for engineering. Depending on the kinds of engineering you want to take, if you're doing biochemical engineering, you need to take biology and chemistry at higher level. Do you get what I'm saying? Higher level, engineering, medicine, always think higher level for your sciences, okay? What do universities look for? I'm going to run through this quickly. Your GPA or predicted grades for IB, your extracurricular activities, and this is very important. We keep urging you. We send you options. We send you summer programs. We send you internship opportunities. We send this to you not, for you to ignore the email. This is for you. It's a chance to grab and add to your resume so that when you get to college, you can show this admission committee that I've done my work, and I've also been someone who's well-rounded, who's explored around, and I know, that I'm going to come in and I make a difference in your university. Letters of recommendation, you might need 1 or 2 from your teachers, and we'll talk about that later. Personal statement or essay, you might have to write one depending on the university. You will need to sit for standardized assessments starting next year. I always advise students in grade 11 to sit for them because in 12, you don't have to focus on it. You can just focus on completing your application and you already have your SAT or your IELTS for English. And any special talents, if you are a swimmer, you're a cello player, whatever it is, sometimes colleges look for these special talents to get a student body that is varied in the talents and skills that they have. You might sit for an interview or, be asked to present a portfolio. And you really want to be well-rounded. And I stress this for students that are going to the US. Students that are going to the UK, the focus is more academic. But students who are going to the US, it's very important to keep in mind that they look at your whole portfolio. They study which courses you chose. And in here, I'm gonna tell you, if you do not need to take 2 sciences, or if you do not need to take 2 social studies, get into the arts. Do IB art, IB visual art, IB theater. Why? Because it will look like you're well-rounded students. You have skills from all aspects, all other domains, not just academic. I'm studying math and English and that's it. Your current responsibilities now is to research the university requirements for the major that you intend to study. Talk to me. You will be receiving invitations from me and Ms. Niaz to meet with you and your parents for next year, and to choose your grade 11 courses as explained by Ms. Zainab. Thank you and good luck. I'm gonna... Teachers, all of the IB teachers, the IB department, the counselors are in the back of the room. We really urge you to start talking to them about your course selections. They're here for you. Okay, thank you.